You got this, oh yay. Get soon plays in yes sir ski.
What down? Purdue. That's up.
MMHMM just like that.
Down. Easy, easy. Kill, kill. White. What's it hot? Express.
Bad read.
Raider 1, 637. What's it hot? Hey, 734.
Nice.
Raider 1. What's it hot? Down. What's up? Down. What's it hot?
Why the hell the lady keep repeating what I wrote?
Raider 1. New strike T. That's hot.
Get outta here with all that new thugging. Idk. Clutch in number 1 fan rolling on the floor laughing. This my lab partner. I'm coaching mentally.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports.
Go all White Saints new out.
On the line, we play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and, well, here we are, CD. It is all gone according to plan for the Jets. They acquire Aaron Rodgers, and in his first year, here they are in the Super Bowl.
And while I don't think he should have to deal with this, let's face it, a second Super Bowl title absolutely cements his legacy, and if he can get it, he'll be a hero for life in New York City wearing jet green.
Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's been about a decade and a half since that Super Bowl breakthrough, the win against Peyton Manning and the Colts in Super Bowl 44.
And what a memory that was. It continues to be for Saints fans. The onside kick to start the second half, the pick six to seal the game. But today, they want to set that one aside and get another Super Bowl title.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
You on the big screen.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Olave motioning to the left.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
But right away, they'll change the look.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times.
Let's go to work.
Show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Olave motioning to the left.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. The pass caught by Olave.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
Now they'll change things up.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
And the Jets will take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
In motion left, Hardman.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Got his man, it's Bo Melton.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
In motion left, Hardman.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Second and 10.
Now Rodgers.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
He can't throw that ball away.
As the tackle's made at the Saints 21. Rodgers going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Rodgers to throw once more.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
From 21 yards away.
And the Jets are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're...
Why was your safety in the stands?
That indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
They run it again with Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He gets it left side to Johnson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second down and 3.
Toss wide side. This is Camara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Olave motioning to the left.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
To throw is Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 39. Rodgers again now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now they'll shift things around.
Zaha.
They begin on the ground with Camara.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. And now Carr changing the formation.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds. But how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not...
There he goes, left side. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 26 yards.
And the Jets continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
Trust your plays, coach.
As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Third down and 10.
Now Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On play action, now Carr. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for
Good season, my boy.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
93.
Carr. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Express. 694. Hey, 734. You're mine.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Hey, 88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 630.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, but
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
On the slant, he's got Hardman.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
DMZN he keep glitching me. This ain't the form you ruining.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4.
This some other stuff.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's half.
I told y'all niggas. Maybe y'all will listen now. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he's
Yay, I respect it.
would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
Rodgers now to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
You taking your user out of his zones.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. This is caught. And the Jets are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Cook wide opener time.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Good season, coach.
On the field, ready to get their drive started. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Jet sweep. Carr backs it forward. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
In motion left, Hardman.
Here's Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Rodgers. It's caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And now they're in the hurry up.
Fix your zone, man.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman with his third touchdown of this.
He is glitching it.
And the Jets are pouring it on.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Kendre Miller.
28 yards.
And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds.
Boy putting in the backups.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They start the drive with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike Hilton, he came up nicely there and dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Rodgers now on 1st down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.